Hey guys, so if you watched my book haul, then you know I promised to do a review on Divergent once I finished it, and I finished it Saturday night. So yeah, if you don't know what this book is about, it follows 16-year-old Beatrice who lives in what is supposed to be Chicago, but it's in the future. And in her society, Chicago is broken up into 5 factions. The peaceful, the brave, the intelligent, the selfless, and the honest. And every kid is born into a faction, and if you don't know what a faction is, it's a city or a group of people. But when they turn 16, they must decide if they want to stay in their same faction or if they want to go to a different faction. So when you first start this book, you meet Beatrice right off bat, and she is about to take her aptitude test, which is a test that basically suggests what faction you belong into, but you can still make a different choice. It's all up to you. But when she takes her aptitude test, something comes back wrong, and there is something different about her. Now, I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't want to spoil anything in the book, but it's a pretty big deal. So shortly after the aptitude test, it's like a day or two later, she goes to the choosing ceremony, which has all the 16-year-olds lined up in a row, and each one by one they choose their faction. Now Beatrice makes a shocking choice, something that nobody expects from her, and after she makes her choice, she then goes to the faction with all the new people, and they basically have a competition, and you're ranked based on how well you do in the competition. And if you don't do well enough, you actually get thrown out of the faction and you're basically homeless. So aside from that, I don't really want to tell you anything else because I don't want to spoil it if I get too far into it. But it's basically just about Beatrice getting used to her faction and seeing if she can prove herself. I gotta say, the things that happen in the competition are pretty intense. So yeah. Now on to my thoughts. I have to say, Divergent is probably one of the best books I've ever read. I know in my haul video I was kind of still iffy on it, but I ended up really enjoying it. So I thought the world building was amazing. The character development is awesome. Beatrice changes so much in the book, but in a good way. Well, in a good way and a bad way. But it's amazing, and I cannot wait for the second book to come out. It is a little slow compared to what I thought it was going to be, but it's still interesting because you're meeting all the characters, you're meeting all the, you're getting used to her world, so it is a little slow, but it's still a good kind of slow, I guess. I know that doesn't make much sense, but it's really good. Now, I did say that people were comparing it to the Hunger Games, and I personally don't see that. I mean, yeah, both of them are competition, but completely different. Completely different. And I hate to say it, and I never thought I was going to say it. Well, I don't hate to say it, but I never thought I was going to say it, but I think I actually like this book more than Hunger Games. And I love the Hunger Games, like 5 out of 5 stars. This is definitely 5 out of 5 stars, but if I could give it a better rating, I would. I definitely think this is better than the Hunger Games. But it's kind of hard to say because this is the first book, or the Hunger Games. I've read all 3. But yeah, I would not really compare it to the Hunger Games. I think you would like it if you like the Hunger Games, but I don't see really, I wouldn't say it's ripping it off at all. So yeah, I don't really want to say much else like I said before because I don't want to give anything away, but if you haven't read it and it seems like something you'd enjoy, definitely check it out. So I hope you guys like my review. I have 2 other books I need to review, and I would like to have your opinion on it. Should I do both books in one video, or should I do them separate? I don't really like doing them separate because, together, because let's say one book you've already read or one book you have no interest in reading, and if you have to watch the whole video to get to like the second, well, not the whole video, but the first half of the video to get to the second part of the video where the review you want to watch is, then it's kind of annoying. I mean, you can skip through, but it's still kind of annoying. So if you want to comment below and let me know if I should do both book reviews in one video or if I should do them in separate videos. So yeah, bye guys.